The 2026 Australian Open is finally upon us, and the opening round has delivered a blockbuster before the first ball has even been struck. We are set for a match that has everything: youth versus experience, raw power against refined strategy, and a narrative that stretches across continents. Alex Eala of the Philippines is taking on Alycia Parks, the American former world number 40, in what promises to be a thrilling spectacle of tennis at the very start of the year's first Grand Slam. This is more than just a match. This is a story waiting to unfold on the bright blue courts of Melbourne Park, and we're here to follow every point, every swing, and every moment that could define the early stages of the 2026 season. For Alex Eala, this is a milestone match. At just 20 years old, she is stepping into the main draw of the Australian Open for the first time, completing her personal Grand Slam journey after previous appearances at Roland Garros, Wimbledon, and the US Open. Her rise has been methodical, meticulous, and relentlessly hard-earned. Coming from an Nadal Academy in Mallorca, Eala has honed a style that combines technical precision, left-handed spin, and an unyielding fighting spirit. Every forehand whip, every deft slice, and every defensive rally reflects years of disciplined growth. Her ascent to world number 49 is historic for Philippine tennis, and she enters Melbourne with momentum and confidence. Fresh from a semi-final at the ASB Classic in Auckland and a stunning straight-sets victory over Donovic at the Kong Classic just days ago. Eala is not here merely to participate. She is here to compete, to challenge, and to make her mark. Alycia Parks, by contrast, is the embodiment of raw athletic power. Standing tall, with an imposing wingspan and one of the fastest serves in the game, Parks is capable of dictating points within seconds. While she is no longer ranked in the top 50, her former world number 40 status is a reminder of the heights she has reached and the potential that remains. Parks thrives on high-risk, high-reward tennis. She can turn a rally into a one-shot point with a blistering serve or a deep, flat winner from a baseline. When her timing is perfect, she is capable of taking out the very best players on tour. But the flip side is volatility. Unforced errors and inconsistency have left her ranking below her peak. This match is a test for Parks, a chance to reassert herself on the Grand Slam stage and remind the tennis world why she was once counted among the elite. The clash of styles here is irresistible. Eala is a technician, a lefty strategist with patience and the ability to extend rallies, forcing her opponents to move, chase, and eventually crack. Parks is a cannon, explosive, aggressive, and relentless in pursuit of winners. This is the classic contest of control versus chaos, precision versus raw firepower. It is an unstoppable force meeting an immovable object. The way Eala navigates Parks' pace, angles, and power will define not only this match, but potentially her mindset for the rest of the tournament. If Eala can survive the early onslaught, she has the conditioning, the footwork, and the mental resilience to turn the tables in extended rallies, where Parks' explosiveness becomes less sustainable. Tactically, the battle is fascinating. Ella's lefty cross-court forehand into the opponent's backhand has been her signature, and she will rely on it heavily. Parks, however, possesses a flat, two-handed backhand that can punish short balls and reverse the spin advantage Eala normally enjoys against right-handers. Eala must remain aggressive, take the ball early, and keep her shots deep. Any passive approach will allow Parks to dominate with pace. On the serve, Eala will need to focus on placement and variety, mixing slice, spin, and depth to disrupt Parks' rhythm and prevent her from hitting free winners. Parks, meanwhile, will rely on her serve as her ultimate weapon, aiming for aces, wide serves to pull Eala off court, and sheer power to shorten points. The player who can impose their tactical vision first will gain a psychological edge that could last the entire match. Melbourne's conditions will play a crucial role. The courts are reported to be medium fast, slightly favoring Parks' aggressive style, yet Ella's counterpunching ability thrives on redirecting pace. The heat is intense, as January always delivers, and stamina will be tested. Ella's conditioning is elite. She thrives in long rallies and extended matches. Parks is explosive, but if the match stretches beyond an hour, fatigue could shift the advantage toward the disciplined, relentless left-hander from the Philippines. The mental dimension cannot be underestimated. The Filipino community in Melbourne is vocal and enthusiastic, turning the stadium into a near-home environment for Eala. For Parks, the hostile energy could be a challenge or a motivator. Some players crumble under pressure, others thrive. Eala must also manage expectation. The entire nation is watching, social media buzz is deafening, and the first-round nerves at a Grand Slam are unlike any other stage. If she can maintain composure through the opening games, the match could tilt in her favor. Looking at the implications, the stakes are clear. For Eala, a victory would secure her top 50 status, reinforce her reputation as a rising star, and provide a psychological boost for the rest of the season. It would demonstrate that she can withstand the power of a player like Parks and navigate the pressures of Grand Slam tennis. For Parks, a win would signal that she is capable of returning to form, gaining critical ranking points, and re-establishing herself as a serious contender on tour. Both players have everything to play for, and every point carries significance far beyond the scoreboard. Key strategies for victory are evident. Eala must maintain a high first serve percentage to avoid free points for Parks, keep returns deep to prolong rallies, and utilize her left-handed slice to pull Parks off the court. Parks, on the other hand, will aim for relentless aggression, a high ace count, and early attacks on Eala's forehand to prevent long points from developing. This matchup is a chess match at lightning speed, where one misstep can swing the momentum instantly. As the 2026 Australian Open begins, this opening round duel promises drama, intensity, and world-class tennis. Alex Eala versus Alycia Parks is a contest of technique versus power, patience versus explosiveness, and composure versus volatility. It will be loud, fast, and unforgettable. The season officially begins here, and Melbourne Park is ready for a first-round spectacle that could define careers, ignite fan bases, and set the tone for the year ahead. Will the rising star continue her ascent, or will the former top 40 player reclaim her momentum? The countdown has ended. The tension is electric. The match is about to begin.